Their shouts are urgent. Their gunshots fired with conviction. This is a firefight these Ukrainian troops know they will survive. They are training for one. They may not. In a hidden field in northern Ukraine, preparations are underway for the next step in the country's war with Russia. Their plans are to reinforce Ukraine's offensive in the Kursk, the Russian region they seized from Moscow's forces at the start of August. These soldiers are uniquely equipped for that mission. They were the first to enter the Kursk. TRT World has obtained exclusive footage of the first moments of that raid. It shows the 33rd Separate Assault Battalion and Big Cat's special unit on the night of August 4th, as they crossed into the Russian village of Oleshnya, where they made contact with Russian troops. Videos shared exclusively show bodies of those troops after sunrise. Ukraine now claims its forces control around 100 villages in the region, covering an area of more than 1,300 square kilometers. Russia disputes this. The 33rd are now back in Ukraine, training the next cohort of soldiers to go into the Kursk. The battalion's members told us the key to their victory was the element of surprise.
They were not ready for this. They did not expect us to break through their defences and enter their territory. They were not expecting that. They were mostly conscripts. They were just sitting there, having a rest.
Ukraine did not share its plans for the Kursk with its Western allies. Even those involved in the operation were kept in the dark until the last minute. But in addition to the element of surprise, every weapon needed to ensure its success was provided.
Our soldiers have never seen anything like it. They were given everything they wanted, from electronic warfare equipment to weapons and artillery. They were given everything they needed. They realized that when you have everything like that, you can move forwards.
A special unit called Big Cats was among those leading the charge, and head instructor Fez was at the front. He is now leading the instruction of the new cohort. The troops, he says, are among the best in Ukraine. His worries are over their equipment.
We need weapons and we need missiles. And with them, we can counter Russian soldiers as much as they are countering us. This is very important and probably the first priority for us right now. To get weapons, to get missiles, and to get permission to work deep into Russian territory.
Fez is not the only one.
All of these soldiers say that they need everything that they can get their hands on, from small assault rifle ammunition, larger caliber ones, all the way up to long-range missiles and, of course, F-16s. If they get them, they are all adamant that they can win this war and potentially take more Russian territory as well.
While those involved in the Kursk offensive may have had the best Ukraine has to offer, the country's arsenal is struggling. Little of what they have is cutting edge, including this light tank, which we were told is over 30 years old. Regardless, these soldiers maintain that their edge lies in what is in their hearts, not in their hands.
The Russians are ready to fight on other countries' territory, but not on their own. They're not ready to fight and defend their own soil. They're collapsing.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy says this is needed to bring Vladimir Putin to the negotiating table. That's a key reason behind his calls to be able to use Western long-range missiles on targets inside Russia. There are rumours that Ukraine may be planning further offensives like the Kursk as well. Whatever happens next, for these soldiers, peace still seems a long way off. Flynn, TRT World in northern Ukraine.